was recording this the whole time, but maybe not. We finally made it down inside here. I was recording from the beginning. Basically what we did when we were doing this live on stream last night, what we were eventually trying to do was go along the left hand side for a couple of reasons. One, it seemed to be the path of least resistance, and number two is there's next to the console that we needed to turn off, there is a panel that allows us to turn off the alarm so that if they call for reinforcements, we have, I don't know how much time you have before they actually start coming. I would guess maybe 20 seconds or so, give or take. But if I stay over there in that section long enough, you know, and they try to trigger some reinforcements coming, the alarm panel is right over there behind me, so I can just walk over there and turn it off and they don't come. So that was essentially the plan, was to get to each console, stay close to the console where I can turn off the alarms, and then just slowly make our way to there, to the door that's above me now. Alright, I've leveled up. I still can't save, so I don't know how much of a difference it's going to make. Getting all of that. I mean, do I need health? Do I need, you know, more biotics? I don't have enough for that. Singularity, 40% duration, effect radius. Gonna go for that. Yes. Vetra. Concussive shot, turbocharge. Improve her firing rate and power. I think that's what we need right now. We'll give her that. We'll go down to Drac. Can we give him anything? No, cannot. We need one more point before we can give him anything. Part of the problem with the fight that's coming up is preferably you need a long range weapon, and I do have a pistol, but that's all I have that's long range, and it's level 1, so it's maybe a little weak. But let's see, there's ammo down there, and I think there might be some stuff over here, maybe not. Might be a different room I'm thinking of. But the boss fight is in there, and it's an Ascendant, which are one of the more powerful Kett. So we'll look around as much as we can before we get ready to do it. There. Moving. I'm going to go down there and open the door. And I'm going to come straight back. Alright, the big baddie is the only one left, looks like. And he's a little different because he's got this little orb that circles around him. You have to take that out first before you get a chance to do damage to him. And you'll see he's got this bubble. Yeah, we got to get the orb first. That's essentially the battle tactic. You have to take out the orb. And when his shields are down, he's vulnerable. So you got to keep him busy. And when that thing stops, that means it's getting ready to fire that bubble. There. The good thing about that bubble is that it is slow moving and it only goes in a straight line. Dead. Finally. Whew, boy. we are going to look around first. Fill up on everything. Oh, before I forget, game settings, gameplay. We are on Insanity, so should be no doubts that it was done on Insanity. So we have to open up, essentially open up the door. So just straight ahead. There'll be a console in there to turn off stuff and some lore, some chests. This should get us to 100% on Eos. Still no save. Okay, we have to disable it. Lots of Kett fusion stuff. All right, this should be the last. Well, there might be a console over here that we can. There might be some lore in here. Yeah, I don't remember which order they go in. They're not a thread, so it shouldn't matter. Oh, concerns, translated from Tanazet. This mission is foolish. We hunt for remnant myths while those creatures seek to oppose us. We must make them see the glory of Kett, not dig through the mud of this broken planet. I do not blame the highest one, of course. Our light only seeks to make us strong. This remnant has poisoned the highest one's mind. It should be destroyed. Recommendation. You have heard, I am sure, of the new creatures from beyond dark space. I think they're talking about us. Will they be a threat to enlightenment? We'll find out what enlightenment is later. The highest one does not worry, but I see pain and war in the future. We must see these creatures for the pestilence they are. I recommend a team of our most, trusted to begin elimination. Please, translated from Tanazet again, most enlightened. This humble servant sinks at audience with you. When I sleep, I see things, terrible visions of creatures I think I knew once. Why do I feel this way? Do I see the future or the past? Please make it stop. If I must die to quiet these visions, I will gladly end my life. Tell me what I must do. That's our first 100% planet.
That's it. The base is offline.
Everything outside too. Take a look.
Yeah, all that stuff down there. I mentioned this in my stream last night. All that stuff down there we can go to. We can go, including, you can't see it here because it's too far away, but there's some buildings and structures up that way as well. These are just, I think, some kind of atmosphere processor or something like that. That's a base. That's a Kett base. We'll go there for a side quest. All right, we'll make our. I mean, it's essentially that's the fight. Like I said before, I thought I had started recording sooner than I did, but essentially, once you take out the first part of the base, and you get to the part where they start throwing alarms. We went to the left. There are 3 alarms that you have to turn off in order to be able to open the door in the floor to get access to the boss down here. We went along to the left, turned off the alarms first because that's what's going to happen first. Then once we turned the alarms off and then we got rid of the enemies that were in the area of that console, we went and turned the console off. Once we did that, there were very few enemies at that point, so we just ran to the one that's in the big center section, which is the largest section, and it's got the most enemies in it usually. But because we turned the alarm off, they never came, so there was nobody in there. So it was relatively easy to turn off that console in the middle. We didn't have to worry about any alarms. Then we went back over by where the first console was to stay by the alarm to get rid of any remaining enemies. Then we turned off the third console, and by then the entire base was empty of enemies. Everybody was dead, so we knew that we had a clear shot at opening the door. So once we get down, they open up the doors. A few enemies come from down below up to us where we dropped down from where the door opened, took those guys out, and then we could just walk around and scan and look around and pick stuff up if we needed to refill on our ammo. Then when we open the door, we choose when we start that fight. We opened the door, we took care of all of the ascendants, they're called ascendants, all of their minions, and then he came out, and then we took him on one-on-one, and that's the guy with the, you know, the big bubble shield around him with the orb that you've got to take out first to get him to drop his shields to make him vulnerable. So that's all of it. I'm going to continue. I'm going to go back out to the entrance to the base and clean up. So if you need to stop the video, you got to go. That's fine. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. And we'll see you later. I'm going to go scrounge. Yeah, see, here's the door I was talking about before. The console to open that door and that hole in the floor was right here, but that door was not open. It was locked. The only reason we can come out is because we were done in here. So this purple console right here, these consoles are the ones that turn off the alarms if the alarms are going. Now we can save. Thank God. We are officially done with this part, except for the cleanup that I'm doing now. I don't know what I was doing prior to these attempts that made me successful or made me unsuccessful, but now I was. Maybe a little rushing, maybe thinking that, oh, this is easy. I've done it twice before already, so it shouldn't be any problem to do it again. That might be part of it. We're also looking for remains.
Probably smart to keep an eye on this place.
Stay sharp, just in case.
Ah, nothing like a victory lap.
I don't remember if there are any enemies on the way out. It'll be curious to see if our Nomad is still where we left it. There's an entrance to this base that has a locked gate, and it's heavily defended. So what I did on a whim, rather than parking the Nomad outside the gate and using it as a shield, it basically barreled in there, did a jump with the Nomad, and landed the Nomad up by the door to block the enemies from getting to us so that they could funnel through a small area, and it was fairly easy to take them out at that point. Oh, we're gonna go back to the middle part. Oh, there are enemies in there. Okay. Back there, though. You know what? I'm not gonna mess with them. Alright, let's get out of here. There is no reason to stick around anymore. We're done here. Let's see, there's the Nomad right there. Where we parked, they should only be able to come in through there. We did that on purpose.
Reload!
Drac. Oh, he's down too. I don't see his marker. Unless he got taken down up there.
Enemies! I think that's it.
The nice thing about the seeking plasma system that I created this weapon with. So it is exactly that.
Nice work.
Alright, ammo's full. Health is full. Alright, there should be some bodies that we can collect. Did you get him, Drac? Come out, wherever
Here they
you are.
come!
I don't know that I've ever been up there. All right. All right, I'm going to go ahead and save it here. So, yeah, we did it finally. I hated to have to do this off stream, but I didn't want to have the entire stream be this damn fight again, because we spent, like I said, we spent like almost 3 hours on it last night, and I didn't want to have to go through that again. So I'll take my own time to do that. And here's the video for that as well, so that hopefully people will take a look at it. We'll do a normal shutdown here real quick. Thanks for watching, everybody. And when you see the video, the closing down, you'll see links to my channels to the right, link to my schedule on the left, and my Twitter handle on the left as well. You're welcome to follow and bookmark those to see what's coming up on the channel. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.